Oh gosh, zoomed in.
That rock.
How's this road, Colin?
Awful. Absolutely awful.
I don't know if you can see it.
Person behind us.
I'm not supposed to take this car off-road, apparently. And she said dirt roads, and I think this counts as a dirt road.
We have just arrived at our Airbnb. This location is awesome. So Ashley booked this place. I had no clue what it looked like. And this is essentially what we're staying in. We are in this tree house in these people's yard in Maroa. It comes with dogs. There's several dogs here. They're super friendly. We're right on the water. You can't swim there because it's a reef, but you can watch whales from up here. And I'll go show you what the inside looks like. So this is our tree house, essentially. Ashley for scale. We have a bed, all you need. We have a beautiful view with windows that open. There are our hosts right there. Like she said, you can see whales out here. It's the end of the season, so we may or may not see them. They're migrating. Tahiti is off in the distance over there. And we're here on Maroa. And this is Morea. And this is essentially everything you need and a nice little beach treehouse kind of thing. We're here for 3 nights, and then we go to another resort. So we're gonna take that time to explore the island, get some local cuisine, do some shopping at some local supermarkets and stuff like that. And we're gonna cook some meals here and stuff and go to some local restaurants, and then we'll go back to like the resort sort of style where we eat at the resorts at the next place. But this is more my cup of tea, which is just like the roughing it more or less in a pretty freaking awesome Airbnb. Ashley found herself a cat. You know, I'm a dog person. Ashley's a cat person. We got this little feller. We got some good vibes. Give him a pet.
If you're ever in Morea, you should definitely come here. I haven't. Is that the name? Yeah, that is the name.
And then I grabbed the veggie burger. I heard amazing things about it. Welcome back, everyone. We're off to go swim with some whales and hopefully do some whale watching today. We have about a 35 to 40 minute drive to the to where we're meeting for the tour. We're going to try to get some coffee along the way to see if any coffee shops are open. It's still pretty early for here. A lot of stuff doesn't really open till 7 or 9, in the morning, but we'll see if we can't find a place. This is the routine every morning. Ashley opens the gate. Closes the gate.
It doesn't seem like many places open. But we found this little truck on the van on the side of the road, hoping that there's something to eat before we go on a whale tour. And I also forgot the cash, so it looks like that's a no. So what was at that place?
All tuna sandwiches and cakes.
Which is a little early for 6:30.
Yeah, 6:45. I don't want a tuna sandwich at 6:45. We just arrived to the whale watching spot. We're here on the beach. This is our boat, and we're going to be going out there to hopefully see some whales today. We are waiting on a few more couples to come, so we'll be leaving here shortly.
Search for humpback whales in the ocean. Or even perhaps we will. So we're gonna search a little bit in that area, and then if we don't find animals, we're gonna search more. Okay. So our main focus will be finding humpback whales. All the humpback whales we have in. Put your mask on your forehead, take your phones in your hand. There's two. Now we have 15 minutes to find him and look at him, okay? 15 to 25. So the more time we're going to take to go inside the water.
So swimming with the whales was semi-successful. So we saw the whales, and we tried to swim towards them, but half of our group was very slow. So the whales essentially swam away from us, and we were unable to see them up close. We'll drop some pictures of what it was supposed to look like. So we did see the whales in the distance from the boat, jumping and breaching.
We could hear them in the water, which was really cool.
Yeah,
That was
and
a first time experience for
yeah,
us.
you put your head underwater and you can hear the male singing to the female.
The male is the only one that humans can hear. So
Yeah, the mother and calf talk to each other, but the frequency's too high, so the male human ear can pick up, so that was kind of cool. And I got a recording of what the microphone sounded like that was in the water.
overall, it was really good. We just wish we could have seen them up close.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Our group was a little bit slower, and then also the minute we found the whales, a bunch of other boats showed up, and they think that also helped to scare them away.
And it's also like the last week of the season, so that might have something to do with our like not being able to see them as well.
Yeah.
But tomorrow we booked a different tour with a different company, and we'll see how that goes.
So we're gonna do what we did on our first day in Tahiti. We have the afternoon now. It's about 3 o'clock. So we're gonna drive the entire loop of the island and see what we find along the way. We found a ton of stuff in Tahiti, so we're kind of hoping to find a ton of cool stuff while we're here as well.
Did the bus pull over because of the rain?
Finished up lunch and we are now at a rum distillery, and we're gonna a fruit factory and rum distillery.
Yeah, juice factory.
Juice factory. Juice factory and rum distillery. We're gonna get a tour, do some tastings, and probably come home with a bottle or two of some rum.
So I got their mixed cocktail drink. I could not tell you what was in it. What was it called?
It's basically like pineapple, mango. It's just a bunch of fruits together and alcohol. So it's 8% alcohol, but it's a pre-mixed drink in a bottle,
So
essentially.
we're gonna have this at the resort, so we don't have to buy resort mixed drinks. I only got an ornament. Because we get an ornament everywhere we go.
What Ashley was saying was something that we found out last time we were here, is if you can make it to a market or like a grocery store, and the wine and stuff is a quarter of the price at those stores that it is at the resorts. And you can usually get a boat ride or something to the resorts and bring it back yourself.
This is usually the price of one drink at a resort.
So all of this was 17,000 francs,
Which is roughly $7.
which is how much like one mixed drink or a glass of wine at the resorts cost.
I'm pretty sure we can get 4 out of this.
And she got that and an ornament for a Christmas tree. We have driven around the island, found a lot of stuff that we're gonna come to tomorrow, just because there's a couple hikes that are gonna take about 45 minutes to an hour, so don't feel like doing them today, so we're gonna do it tomorrow. We are headed to a grocery store to grab some food for tonight and some wine. There's a dive shop and sailing store here we're gonna stop in and see if they got any good prices on anything first.
I'm gonna pick up some breakfast, but before we do that, we're just checking out and see what's in the store. And surprisingly, a lot of this stuff is cheaper than back home.
They have Heineken, a 24 pack for like essentially $17 US, which is a really good price.
Ice cream sounds so good, but it's $13.
So it's around like 13 US dollars if you just like put a comma. It's a little bit less, it's probably like 12.50.
This Haagen-Dazs is 14 also. Are we doing this right? On the caramel brownie for $13, but it sounds delicious, so hopefully it's worth it.
So what flavor would you choose? Pause and take a look and tell me what flavor you would choose if you could pick one. One thing that always cracks me up is that a lot when we travel internationally and we go to the grocery stores, there's always this American section that has like Oreos, basically any kind of American food. And they're so proud to show it. Like, look,
baby legs.
like this whole American section. Oh, I didn't even notice. 100% American. Got some Starbucks, some Members Mark stuff.
Some Reese's and ring pop.
Basically, nothing here in the American section is healthy for you. If that says what the rest of the world thinks about us. All this ramen. So, another thing, we have some Bombay. It is essentially $68 US for this little bottle of Bombay. Just shows you how much it costs to import stuff to islands in the middle of nowhere. But all this French wine that's brought over here is like $15 to $20 a piece. But they bring it over all the time, but they don't bring that over that often.
$14 ice cream.
Ashley's drunk.
Doesn't sound like it, does it?